Okay, hey guys, my fellow reinventions. It's been a while since y'all seen me, and I just have to get on here because I want to start doing reflections on the videos that I post from Pastor Mike. And if you saw the last one that I just posted, where he says he don't feel like he has any friends, I felt that, and I feel it because I've been saying that lately. And when he said it last Sunday, I was blown away because that's exactly how I've been feeling. And I kind of have been feeling like, do I have any real friends? Like, it's not feeling like that. It's not feeling like any friends that I feel like I can hang with like I used to, because I am realizing that God is putting me to another level, and he's growing me to another level to where the things I used to do, I don't want to do anymore. It's like I don't have that in me that makes me want to just say, you know what, I'm about to go hang out, I'm finna go be on the scene. I don't feel that way anymore. So the friends that I had that want to do that, it's like Pastor Mike said, if I go hang with them, I'm stepping out of position. And God is changing me in a way where I remember him changing me to where I didn't even know like who I was. It was hard for me to identify who am I, and I'm starting to come more into being familiar with this new person that God is, this God identity that he's given me. If you watch Tevin Howard, T. Howard the speaker, but his video he spoke on his YouTube channel, where it talks about identity, my identity, lie identity, and God identity. And so in that, it's like I've been for so long operating in my identity, and then there are things that happen in my life that was lie identity, where the devil tried to shape me, and God has brought me out of that and given me the identity that he has for me. So it's like I'm learning who I am in God and how God identifies me with him in my spirit, and he is a part of me and my being. So it is a odd transition. I have to be honest. Like, I've had talks with God where I'm like, God, what is happening? Like, who am I? Like, I don't even know who I am anymore. Like, and God was softly whispered to me, just trust me. You're becoming who I birthed you to be. You are becoming, and this is the person that you're going to be to help save others just like you. So I'm just like, okay, God, like, I'm trusting you along the process. But in that, I have felt lonely. And that's what another thing Pastor Mike spoke on another sermon. It was like, you will get to a place where you start to feel lonely. Like, it's lonely at the top. Like, when you start doing and living right, it's very few people who are trying to do and live right. So once you start doing that, it's like you start breaking away from those who are not trying to elevate. You start to realize that, okay, we don't match, or this is not a healthy relationship for me anymore, or this is not a healthy friendship for me anymore. So I have to detach from this because God is growing me to another level. And no matter how hard it is, no matter how scary it is, God is basically saying, Natalie, you have to let go of worrying about how many friends you have. Because at the same time, a lot of us I don't know if you've ever done it, but I have, counted my friends in my head, because I started to wonder, do I have friends? And then I had to actually go down the list, and I'm like, well, yeah, such and such my friend, that's my friend, that's my friend. I'm starting to count. And as I've grown older, the count has become less and less, to where I'm like, oh, who is it that I can really call a true friend? You know? And that, it kind of is scary to realize, the people that you call friend, are they really a friend? You know, are they just people who can reach out to you when they need something or want something? Or do you really feel like these people are for you? Like when you're down, they're right there with you in the trenches, pulling you up. Or do you feel like you have certain people who you thought were your friend, but when you're really going through it, they're nowhere to be found? You know? Or it's like a touch and go. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they can't be found. And these are the reasons why it's important for those who God has called, who have a calling on your life, to be better. And how will you know that? I speak from experience. I didn't know. It wasn't a God called up the phone, hey Nat, I'm about to get ready to use you, get ready. But it has been certain tugs on my heart that pull me in a certain direction where God is like, you know, get ready, you know. And it's certain things that I don't have interest in anymore. Things that I'm like, wait a minute, what? I used to want to go hang out. I don't even have that desire anymore. And so that speaks to when God says, delight in him and he will give you the desires of your heart. And at first I interpreted that as God will give you what you desire. That's how I interpreted that. I said, if I start to focus on God, get him the word, you know, be active and going to church or in the word and fellowship with God, he's going to give me what I've been wanting this whole time. Well, I came to realize that that's not necessarily what it means. But in the end, he's going to give you more than you ever thought you wanted and needed. That's what he is showing me every day. And so what it actually was to be interpreted as is delight in God, and he's going to revamp the desires of your heart so you fulfill what he desires for you, which he desires far greater for you than you could ever desire. So it's a win-win situation when you actually turn and focus your attention on God. And when you feel like you're lonely and you don't have any real friends, God is your real friend. And that's what I'm realizing. Like, spending time with God, fellowshipping with him, he's everything. He's everything for us. He's our therapist. He's our friend. He's our shoulder to cry on. He's that rock that we need to plant our feet on when we feel like we are hitting rock bottom. He is going to be there. He is our motivator. He is our influencer. He is everything that we need. And if we look to him, he's going to supply the right people in our lives to fill those voids or replenish those friendships that we lost or feel like that no longer serve us based on the purpose that he has for our lives. So I just wanted to come on here and just reflect on that. And I want to know what's some things that y'all are feeling. Like, who is feeling like, I feel the same way. I'm not really seeing that friendships or seeing how these friendships serve me anymore. Or I'm starting to realize these people weren't really my friend. If you're feeling like that, share that with me. And I just had to get on here to share this part with you guys, because I know I can't be the only one feeling like that, because Pastor Mike said it. So I was like, wow, I can agree with him, and I know there's plenty other people who can feel where he was coming from. So if you don't know what video I'm talking about, go back to my video I posted Sunday morning, October 19th, at 10 a.m. Go back to that video I just posted this morning and reflect on that. All right, my fellow reinventions, y'all be safe. Love you guys. Bye-bye.